Okay, a post-game bonus interview. We're going to be able to speak with.
I'm Coach Elijah Asante from Carson High School.
Okay, Coach Elijah Asante, good to see you again. We've seen you, of course, throughout your previous coaching career at Jordan High School, but now we see a new, as they would say, a new position, a new title, and a new program.
Yes, I'm over at Carson High School now, and it's exciting. The tradition at Carson is really strong. 15 city championships, and that's what the expectation is. When you go there, the expectation is that you're going to compete and win championships.
Carson, Banning, Dorsey, you name a lot of the city section schools. Very, very good players, very, very good coaches, but as they say, sometimes just not enough kids to make those rosters full, like the 60 plus you see in the private or the CIF Southern sections. But at Carson, you guys, that program has always been very traditional and very strong.
Oh yeah, we have a lot of kids coming out for spring football. We have a lot of kids in the 8th grade that are interested in coming, and Victoria Park, the Carson Colts, that interest is starting to be up high again, and we're getting a lot of kids coming from there. So it's very exciting, very promising, and Carson, there's a lot of interest around the program right now.
Well, Coach, we're going to bookmark it right there. We're going to come back to you now at Carson, but we would be remiss if we didn't speak about the Jordan Bulldogs and your tenure there and what you did to develop some outstanding high school and now some college players, and with Deshaun Beck, a prospect himself in the recruitment area. Let's talk about that briefly in your career at Jordan High School.
We've had some great players at Jordan High School. Ricky Tenarce is in his senior season at the University of Nebraska. Ricky Ignacio is at an Ivy League school. He was a valedictorian. And we have Delvon Purvis and Eric Hunter, and we have James Boyd at USC. So we've gotten a lot of kids out. We've gotten about 16 kids out on scholarships in the last 5 years, which is really high for that particular school.
And of course, we've seen you play, and when I mentioned earlier about the size of the team and the depth, some of the inner city schools just don't have, like I said, that full roster of 50 to 60 players. But you did a tremendous job, and I want to say last couple of years against Mater Dei and some of those big powerhouses, putting a scare in them, and yeah, I think even winning a couple of those games by upset.
Yeah, and now the difference now is we won't be the underdog in a lot of those games. We play Mater Dei this year, but Carson, we beat Mater Dei last year, so we're not going in as an underdog. We're going in with an expectation of winning. They have a great coach in Bruce Rollinson, one of the greatest in the history of high school sport. And then we come back and we play Mission Viejo with Bob Johnson, an excellent coach. And then we play Rancho Santa Margarita with Harry Welch, who's won, 250 games, so, close to that amount of games. So when you look at the level of competition that we go up against, it is a monster schedule, but we're used to it because we did it at Jordan.
Yes.
Our schedule wasn't any less at Jordan, so look forward to the challenge.
Now, in today's game, in the Intercity Classic, you have representation from, of course, Jordan High School was here, 3 or 4 players. And how about Carson? We didn't get the program, but how about the Carson representation?
Well, there wasn't much. We had a receiver here, and that was it as far as this particular game is concerned. But there are other games, the Lions game and the 605 game, that a lot more of them will be participating in.
Okay. Coach, your thoughts on inner city with the CIF, what we call the Eastern League, the Westchesters, the Fairfaxes, I want to call it the LA Unified CIF city section. As schools go online, more schools open up. You think in the future we're going to be able to see all of those teams competing up at a higher level as well?
Well, no. Some teams will compete at a higher level and some won't. I mean, it depends on how much emphasis you put on your programs. At a place like Carson, there's an infrastructure, there's a community, there's an administration, there's a coaching staff, there is, feeder programs. Those type of things have to be in place for you to, participate successfully, on a higher level. And a lot of schools don't have that. There's a chosen few that do.
Okay. Coach, just wrapping things up, I know that you're very proud of James Boyd, who's at USC, and we've heard some very good things about James, but position-wise, it seems like they either are talking us to, are meaning to put him either at the defensive end, or there was talk even at going into quarterback. Have you heard anything about that from James?
Yeah, they moved his position to quarterback. He's wearing number 15, and he's on the depth chart right now as a quarterback. And he's a tremendous quarterback, and he had a great career in high school and also at USC right now. They have a tremendous quarterback in James Boyd.
Okay, competition galore there, competition everywhere. But let's talk quickly now about the fall when you open up, or even currently passing leagues or training room, weight room, things of that nature that you're getting the team ready for.
Yeah, it's spring football right now, and we have, we're getting the development of our JV program. We have a weightlifting program, and we also have tutoring and study hall for each of the players. So we take the academic part very seriously. They have to be student athletes, and that's where we are right now.
And then the summer break, and then end of August, get ready to go into the fall camp, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. Schedule-wise, how you guys looking?
Schedule-wise, we got a tough schedule. I mean, we have one of the toughest. We got Mater Dei, Rancho Santa Margarita, Mission Viejo, A.B. Miller, and San Diego Lincoln for non-league. And then we go into league, which is tough, and, the city playoffs.
Okay. Coach Asante.
Thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity. We hope to be talking to you down the road during the season. Okay. All right. There it is. Coach Elijah Asante, now head coach of the Carson Colts in the city section of the Unified School District. And that's it.